Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, and whatever you call yourself today's age, it is your favorite podcast that happens on a Sunday, Headlocks and Hangovers. I am your boy, Summer Young Custodian.
Oh, yeah.
Who you is?
I am the constant fresh voice. Hello.
Who you is?
I am the inevitable underwaiter.
I am inevitable.
I like
We
it.
are Headlocks and Hangovers.
My face.
Social distancing at its worst. How are y'all?
At its worst.
Hi,
Well,
kids.
I'm at the best. I'm over 6 feet away.
But I am the best. So get
and
on
I
my
am the
level.
game. Let's learn how to play it.
We'll talk about that later.
It's going to be a fun show.
A lot of love already out there in the comments. Jonna, Christy, Neil throwing out all the care emojis out there.
Emoji.
Emojis. It's like Yoshi, but an emoji. Drewster's out there watching. Underwaiter's never going to message you.
Underwaiter will never message you, Juicer.
Man, if I remember one of these fucking days, I will. Come on.
No chance. But we're here to talk about all the wrestlings in the world, which is only in America right now, really.
Only in America.
No, I heard some Japanese people are starting to do it.
Oh yeah,
now.
DDT's doing a wrestling show.
DDT's doing a wrestling show,
Yeah. Sorry, Neil. I'm not sharing my girls today.
We'll see. We'll see if I get shirtless.
I mean,
Give it one Mickey and a White Claw. We'll see what happens.
No
Mickey
shirts,
being the
no
drink.
shirts, no shirts. What?
Mickey being the drink, not anything else.
Yeah, not
hey,
the
hey,
mouse.
Hey, yeah, no.
So let's start out with some AEW. Why don't we?
AEW.
Start out with a pretty hot tag match between the Joey Janelles and Private Party.
What's up, Chris Kohlenberg? Thank you. I'm flossing with this rope gold.
Which is rope gold.
Jangling.
Amazon said it won't turn your neck green. That's why I bought it.
It's a pretty good thing.
We talked about Private Party
Yeah.
being a little sloppy at
Yeah.
Double or Nothing.
Yeah.
And it still wasn't super stellar.
Yeah, now the boy's hurt.
Yeah.
Now he's hurt.
He got injured.
He got injured with the tope right there,
right.
laying on his knee.
A taupe in America.
Touche.
Do
Just
we know
toupee
what
in
the
America.
actual injury was? Do we have
I
any-
believe it was his knee or something because
Something.
he just folded weirdly.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's not like knee or ankle.
It's all connected, you know the leg. But it doesn't matter because one of the best tag teams in the world, active right now, has finally arrived
I
in
didn't
AEW.
I didn't realize we were going there already.
Oh, we're
No,
going there.
we're going
right
there.
now,
We're going
apparently.
hot and fast. Woo! AEW. It's formerly the Revival, but now it's FTR. It's not Fuck the Revival. It's not Fear the Revolt.
Fuck the
It's
Revival.
Fuck the Rest because they're the top guys and they are in the building for AEW and they're going to reign supreme on the
Here's your
tag
graphic.
division.
There it is.
What?
I put up a graphic.
Did you?
Yeah, it'll be a graphic. It'll.
Next Wednesday, they have an interview with Tony Schiavone.
Schiavone!
There it is.
They're going to discuss their business here in AEW.
I'm so excited. Y'all don't understand. We're going to see. They've been saying it since 2018. Let me get my drink ready. Young Bucks tweeting out us in the Revival will have a match one day.
One day.
Now the FTR saying we will have a match with the Bucks one day, and the day is upon us very soon. Will I say Fighter Fest? No, I say
Well,
that's too soon.
Let's talk about this real quick, right? Because they
Okay.
came out
In a
and-
truck.
In a truck.
A very old truck. I like that truck. It was clean.
And dog walked.
Butcher and the
Butcher and
Blade.
Blade.
Oh, Butcher and Blade was beating the dog shit out of people, and you thought they that Fuck the Revival, they were going to go in there and beat the fuck out of Young Bucks, and they didn't. They did not do
didn't.
that.
Yeah, no, I think the Butcher and the Blade were looking great. Andy's hair was looking crazy, and the Blade doing the white platinum hair. He's
Yeah.
looking clean for the lack of barbershops.
Neo Cutter says, "Come on, John and skinny white guy, no shirts, no shirts."
Yeah, I answered. Y'all didn't. You were ignoring him. Rude.
No, I didn't. I said
Rude.
I said we'll see.
But no, nonetheless, I feel like it's a great look that it's just mutual respect between these two largely valued tag teams.
Yeah, one of the tag teams is very largely valued, and the other one is FTR. Great wrestlers. Great wrestlers. Can't wait to see them in all the matches they'll have with Musa and Lee Johnson
Yeah. You know,
over and over again.
I'm really excited for them to finally
They're just gonna
get
be-
paid on AEW Dark.
Mhm.
Man, that's gonna be so exciting for them.
I'm gonna go get our barbed wire board, and you will become friends real soon. I swear.
okay.
Justin Marino out there in the comments saying hello, everybody. I was about to say, speaking of Butcher and the Blade, did you see the Blade now has the Bob Holly haircut?
Yeah.
I kind of like it.
It works for
I
him.
like it.
Did you see Allie flirting
Oh, yeah,
with?
I'm about to say, speaking of Butcher and the Blade, QT Marshall about to get them cakes, bruh.
Yeah,
You
he-
better chill the fuck out.
He's shooting his shot, and
about to-
by shot I mean his apple.
She about to take a bite of that Granny Smith, man.
That Granny Smith,
right.
he about to get
it
a
ain't
whole ass mouthful.
It wasn't a Granny Smith, bro. Did you see her dress? It was a
Oh,
red, delicious.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
You
About to get a
know.
whole ass mouthful of that QT.
I'm done. All right. But no, I'm very excited that FTR has finally landed. I don't know if they'll ever evolve from the FTR name. If they can stop getting copyrighted and the cease and desist.
I'll just say,
hope they move fast.
me and Underwater weekly, we watch AEW together via PlayStation chat. And we both said multiple times that this is the best episode of AEW ever.
I totally feel
There was a
that.
lot of
There was
shenanigans.
so much shenanigans.
Britt Baker.
Britt
Britt
Baker,
Baker.
that role model,
She's a role model.
in her role model.
She went full conspiracy.
She
I
went
love
full Charlie Day, man.
Yeah.
With the board and the string. She was like, Chris Statlander, you being an alien's a crock of shit.
Conspirator! Flip it over. Next.
Flip it over.
I loved it. I thought it was great. It's good, entertaining.
And
And it's a good sign off for her for healing.
And
Oh, totally.
we all know the biggest heel in AEW now. Thank you, Britt Baker for opening our eyes, making us woke. Aubrey Edwards is the worst person ever.
A lot of people.
You saw the board. It all points back to her.
Now, a lot of people would say that Aubrey Edwards is one of the most positive people in the business.
I don't believe that. Britt
She
Baker-
has been there for some of the most influential turns
Yeah.
and ne'er-do-well activities
Ne'er-do-well.
Them damn
in
near
AEW.
dudes.
She's got to stop.
Yeah,
She's got to stop.
she must be stopped.
I'm curious to see what I'm sure if repercussions are to arrive, they'll be on being the elite if something of that
Fuck the
nature.
repercussions. FTR.
I can even be mad. That was pretty great.
Aubrey Edwards, more like Aubrey Dead Birds.
Birds aren't real. 2020.
How we feel about Brian Cage and Taz? Taz,
Brian Cage in general is phenomenal.
Jesus Christ, that guy's strong. That's
Yeah.
what Mark said.
I love his pairing with Taz. I love that Taz is using the same sayings and tags that he used while he was still an active wrestler. The
He ain't got
survive.
no neck.
Yeah, he got no neck.
He got
But the
no neck.
survive if he lets you. That's easily the subtle nod. I think that's a fantastic pairing in a matter of a manager mouthpiece to Brian Cage, because Brian Cage hasn't always been the strongest vocal when it comes to promo.
Nope.
right.
So I think it's a good pairing, and I can't wait to see what happens with it.
I like the pairing. I just hope AEW doesn't get too into solo guy needs old guy to manage him. 'Cause
I would
there's a lot of that going on right
Yeah,
now.
the Lance Archers,
Lance Archer,
and the Brian Cage.
Brian Cage, Cody Rhodes, Dawn Anderson, Tully Blanchard with Sean Spears. Like
He ain't been around in a minute, but he's probably
also Cody Rhodes with DDP as
Okay.
well.
Yeah, that's
Like
yeah.
I get getting these old guys the spot and whatever because you know the
Yeah.
lineage and legend they all are, but
yeah.
not everybody needs a fucking manager.
I
just
agree.
hope they don't. It's not going to be something.
Yeah.
Right.
So, Cody doing his promo during the TNT,
He has an
Open
open
challenge.
challenge for the
I'm
TNT
looking forward to
Championship
it.
now.
Which has gone to a it has brought back a discussion that fucker that happened years ago, which open discussion. You say Matt Tremont is trying to force the Cody Rhodes versus Matt Tremont match. Cody Rhodes did say that he wants to do a death match someday, and he also has been vocal before about wanting to wrestle Matt Tremont, and I really want to see that. Come on, you said open challenge, and y'all letting all these indie guys go. Matt Tremont is a legend in this game. Give me this fucking match, Cody.
So I don't know if you saw this. Somebody directly asked Cody on Twitter, you say open challenge, do you mean non-AEW branded talent? And he said yes.
Yeah, he said yes. He said yes.
I want it.
I want Cody versus Matt Tremont so hard.
Jeff Johnson out there saying, "Hey boys, I hope that AEW does better with Taz as a manager than TNA did."
I think they will.
I think they will.
They will.
He excelled as the heel commentator when he was with the Aces and Eights and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I think AEW is learning from everywhere in the past, and they're still learning in general because we still see the mess ups every time. Not every time, but we still love it because it's wrestling and it's content.
You
We
can
love
learn
it.
you learn something new every day.
Yeah.
And this is a fledgling company. They're coming
Absolutely.
Up, you know.
I mean, we've just come up on a year. I mean,
Yeah.
I say we because I'm in the company.
Happy
Shout.
birthday,
I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
And your company.
Signed.
See,
We were just
delivered.
talking the other
I'm
day
yours.
about how Excalibur and Taz are like some of our favorite people on commentary today.
Yeah.
I think he's doing very well. In
I do
AEW.
too.
My favorite Excalibur promo he's ever done. He would just in a wheelchair, just hang.
Oh gosh,
I'm just kidding. I won't bring
that's
it up.
scary. Derek, you out there?
PWG.
Stay
I'll come
safe,
at you
brother.
with a brick. Surprise!
If you ever look into PWG promos with Excalibur, that's a dark hole.
No, Dark Hole is with Brody Lee.
Was it PWG that also was the one with
Dark
Daniel Bryan Bryan Danielson and
Paul London.
Paul London?
Yeah.
That was PWG? That was
Hey, Underwater. Do you know what El Generico's tag team name with Team and Tornado is?
I very much do.
I don't.
Would you like to tell Fresh Voice?
You tell Fresh Voice.
You tell Fresh Voice.
Somebody tell me.
Two skinny black dudes. Oh, are you asking about El Generico versus and Willie Max tag team?
Oh yeah.
Hey, Husky, right?
Yeah, I think it's two husky
Two husky black dudes.
I hate you all.
So
The best colored guy is currently furloughed for WWE, and that is Nigel.
Nigel.
Nigel's not a colored guy. Color commentator.
Yeah.
Color commentator.
I think Nigel is fantastic on color commentary.
Oh, yeah.
Maginnis.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is furloughed. That was confirmed this week by, well, reported. I wouldn't say confirmed.
I mean, a lot of people are coming back.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe come back.
Anyway,
I
we'll
don't
talk
know.
about that later.
I love Morrow. That's
Um,
all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say Morrow's color though. He's more play by play.
He's more lead play-by-play.
Right.
The Excalibur of the NXTs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Basically.
right, let's move on.
So then, just to jump right into it, we had the Battle Royale.
Which was great.
It was pretty good. I wouldn't say it was my favorite
It was great.
match of the evening, but it was pretty good.
It-
The finish was great.
My only quandary with it is with 56-year-old Billy Gunn, speaking back to the old, quote-unquote, old-timers trying to get a spot. Yes, he's still inactive. He's great shape. But should he really have been still top 5 in the Battle Royal?
He didn't win, so it don't matter to me. There's nothing wrong with it. He was one of the bigger guys in there, so like believability, it makes sense that he's one of the top 5 guys in there because he's a bigger, more muscular guy, and it takes a lot for him. And plus, like we all make the joke, but he does have veteran ring awareness. He's a veteran in the ring, so yeah, it makes a lot of sense that he would be one of the
That's
last
fair.
5 people
That's
in
what
there.
I was gonna say. Is his veteran status? I feel like is really the only, like that's the factor. Like if you discard everything else, the fact that he's the veteran in the match,
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you want to go logic, the veteran will be in a match like that longer because they know how to survive. They've been in that situation
And yet,
more than most people.
the veteran didn't win because it was just a mere boy.
A mere jungle boy.
To get that W, you're going to be the first challenger for the TNT Championship.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Big fan of Jungle Boy.
That'll be next week. What else we got next week? Tag team title opportunity for Kip Sabian and Jimmy fucking Havoc.
That's right. Super bad Death Squad.
A lot of people don't like this tag team.
I
I know you love them.
I love it.
You love them dearly. I love Jimmy Havoc. Kip Sabian has got a great future.
Yeah. I totally.
I don't like the tag team.
You don't like the tag team?
I don't like the tag team.
I like them in a tag team. I like them in a stable. I like the whole.
I
nine.
don't.
The
I
stable
don't.
works.
I don't.
All right, can you elaborate?
It just doesn't. I don't get it. I just. What the fuck?
It did.
I just don't get it. I don't like. It's cool and all, but they just.
Yeah.
I don't know. It makes no sense. We have no story on why they're teaming together. They just started fucking hanging out. I don't
Here's the thing.
like Butcher and the Blade. They are together.
They're an
They've been
established
together.
tag team,
They're like this goes with. They've just been put together. So your logic, you didn't like when Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy got put together because they just got put together. You by that logic, I shouldn't like them. It just make no sense.
But they're British.
don't give a fuck that they're British. All British people shouldn't be a tag team together.
They're not. There's Danny Burch and Oney Lorcan. They're both not British.
They're not British at all.
Burch is British.
Only Lorcan isn't.
That's
I
what I'm
think
saying.
in another universe, if the best friends didn't exist,
Yeah.
that's the same kind of platform
Okay.
Super Bad Death Squad would be going for.
Best friends.
They're best friends. They're just straight up best friends, and they're heels.
Yeah, but their personality just don't.
They are very.
But like, it's not even that their person. How different they are. They just don't make sense as a tag team. It just doesn't make sense to me.
I'm here for it.
That's fair.
I don't like it.
It'll
They're
work
both
though.
Good wrestlers, but I don't like it.
A lot of
Fuck
people
'em
talking
both.
shade about Jimmy Havoc compared to Kip Sabian, but
Yeah.
I
Kip
think
Sabian's
Jimmy Havoc's a
brilliant.
better wrestler than Kip Sabian too. Stand by that.
What else we got? But they're taking on Kenny Omega and Hangman next week for the tag team.
Yeah.
titles.
Cowboy shit.
cowboy shit. And then we had the Inner Circle pep rally.
Yes, I'm here for this.
So the Inner Circle threw themselves a little pep rally.
Yeah, it worked.
In following their loss for the Stadium Stampede.
With the T-shirt that says Stadium Stampede winners.
Yeah,
Which
I
now have
was.
to go on clearance.
Yeah, I really want one of those participation trophy that says best dad jokes.
Yeah,
Like I asked Ms. Voice for that, and she just rolled her eyes so heavy at me. Thank you. I want it.
Jake Hager.
a billion
With his poetry.
With his poetry that
Poetry.
turned into Liam
I've
Neeson's.
inserted a lot of skills, and I find you. Yeah.
Hi Vic.
I man, boy, that was so
Man,
funny.
boy.
But then
God, the best.
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson with a bunch of MMA fighters.
Vitor Belfort, Henry Sejudo.
I never knew how to pronounce that name.
Rashad Evans.
Mm-hmm.
Other people.
Other people.
Yeah.
Just coming
That
out.
fucking dickhead.
Oh, that guy?
Yeah.
That guy with the
He was there.
motorcycle?
He flew.
Yeah, he was in
How
there.
about that? All right.
Just coming out talking mad shit.
Jeff Johnson's wrestling sound off said he ordered a Stadium Stampede champion shirt.
That's fair.
Did you?
Attaboy Jeff.
You winner.
There you go.
So I got a question for you.
Got a woman.
People are already drawing comparisons to Mike Tyson and the WWFs back in the 1990s.
Right.
Well, he's the same person.
He is. That's true. But now it's a Jericho. It's a whole new company. Do you think that this company is just being awfully repetitious, or is it coincidental with the past of these?
It's a story, though. Mike Tyson punched Jericho on an episode of Raw before. It's just a continued story.
So
I don't.
I'm glad you brought that up. I've been thinking a lot about, because a lot of people have been talking about AEW just rehashing WWE
Yeah.
in general. But I don't think that's what it is.
I don't
What are
either.
you
I
doing?
was just.
So-
It's conversation, you know, and I think it's a hot topic.
With
That's a store.
with something like this, I feel like it really kind of represents the fact that there's the WWE and then there's pro wrestling.
Yes.
AEW kind of represents a WWE-esque figure that brings in stories from everywhere.
Right.
They're everybody's characters from every brand of every walk of wrestling.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can't deny the fact that Chris Jericho was a WWE multiple-time WWE champion.
Yes.
That'll never go away.
If it wasn't for AEW, Chris Jericho is a future WWE Hall of Famer.
Yes.
Right.
Confirmed.
Exactly.
Like,
So you can't deny those stories. You can use those to build upon.
Yep.
Yes.
Because this is pro wrestling.
yeah.
Yes.
Also, people are saying stuff like, when are you going to push people in AEW who aren't former WWE guys? A lot of people have been through the WWE. Even people who are in the indies now, in
Yeah.
Japan now, were in WWE.
Well, also, when it comes to the guys who are just like AEW, not WWE, they don't have the star power.
Right. They don't have the star
They don't have
power.
the
They
star
don't
power.
have the
They don't know how-
mic
they don't-
skills.
They don't have the big match ability. They can't. They not saying they can't now.
They just haven't gotten
They just haven't been able to. They don't. They not all of them gonna have main event style matches, and that's why Kenny Omega says he has been the big guy, and now he's been one of the best wrestlers in the world. He's had the big matches. Now he's stepping down to do other facets so they could build other people up, and that's all they can do right now. Just build.
Yeah,
people
and
up.
I think that's well said and well versed. I feel like building up everyone in that roster, and they're doing it well. I'm looking forward to the Haas matches that will happen with the Brian Cage, the Luchasaurus. I want more Wardlow, for the love of Pearl.
The only fucking match we need right now is Wardlow versus Luchasaurus. Goddamn, give me that match.
Absolutely.
It's thanks to the WWE building the stars, which they are good at building stars, who will teach people like Luchasaurus,
I spilled.
who will teach people like Luchasaurus and Brian Cage and Darby Allin and all of these young guys how to be the equivalent, if not superior to the people of the rival
And
brands.
this goes to everybody thought their first champion would be Hangman Page because that's what they built up, and he could do it eventually. He's almost there and can't do it. That's why I think they had him lose to Jericho. That's why he's now a tag team champion.
Yeah.
He in my opinion, he should be the first person to
Dethrone Cody.
dethrone either Cody. Yeah, I actually
Sure.
like that because there's already that storyline.
Yeah.
that Kenny and
The rest of the
Kenny and
EVPs.
all of them might do it. They might bounce. Elite might break up.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Well,
that's AEW.
that's
pretty good.
AEW,
That's
boys.
pretty good, boy.
How was your weeks?
You go first.
Me?
You go first.
Oh, not so bad. I've been working. I've been wearing one of these things around.
Ah! Who are you? Oh, thank you. It's Fetch Voice.
And because it's required, and the mask, they hurt my ears because I have ears. And unlike Mick Foley, poor guy, he's probably got to wear one of these too. But no, it's required. Dealing with a lot of ignorant people. Basically had a person run around naked in my store yesterday. Because fitting rooms, no, not you. You were there, but you weren't naked.
I got Jesus sandals.
He did. But fitting rooms are closed
Show my feet.
in a lot of department stores and such. So people are she was literally in the little girl's clothing area. 60-plus-year-old lady. No bra on, trying on button-up shirts. So that's what I'm dealing with. Yeah. That's not
okay.
That's not a
That's
public
not
thing.
good.
That's not good.
Was she hot?
I didn't see her. I was already on the register checking people out. Their merchandise.
You should have been checking her out. You know what
Yikes. But no, life's normal.
It-
Deck's getting fixed. I hate you both.
Yeah, it looks like he's doing good.
So yeah, life's not bad.
Nice looking deck down there.
Gonna sell you a couch. What about you, underwaiter? What's your life like?
It's all right, man. Boys had a rough week. Looking out for all my family in the streets, doing their thing.
Gang.
But other than that, me and Kid finished the first season of Du Bois.
I thought you were gonna say first grade, and I was like, I'm so proud of him.
It's
So good. My little baby's graduated first. Now, baby.
No, but it's so wild. I talked about The Boys last week, but I realized after finishing the first season how many parallels you can draw to the company that runs the superhero in The Boys to the WWE,
Oh,
and just how like shitty, backhanded, like exploitive. Is that the word I'm looking for?
expletive.
Expletive?
Exploit. Yeah.
Sure, they are. And man, if you like to talk shit about the WWE and you like fucked up superheroes, this is a show for you.
Oh.
All that shit.
Write that
Yeah.
down.
I'm not writing anything
I
down.
know you're not. What is that? Is that all that's making?
Yeah,
it?
that's pretty much
What
me, man.
What about you, Summer Young Custodian?
Well, I am not working right now. I am off for the summer, which means
Drinks up.
drinks up, hose down.
Hose down.
Where do I start? Want to be an uncle again?
what?
Again?
Yeah. Oh, already. Yeah.
I
I don't even know if I'm not even supposed to be talking about that or not, but yeah.
I know. I heard
Found
about
Found
out
that
on the
out of
interweb.
nowhere, but yeah, whatever. Nobody watches this shit.
it.
In
Whoa.
the world of my life, I've just been reading a lot more. I got really excited because fucking Deathmatch Wrestling is coming back on June motherfucking 27th.
Yeah.
ICW is
Deathmatch drive-in.
showing a deathmatch drive-in match where, you know, they have a ring and then the audience is just in their cars, which is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And they've announced 2 matches for that, which is Shaq versus John Wayne Murdoch and Alex Colon versus Eric Ryan.
Ohio's own.
Fuck Eric Ryan. He's 440. Fuck 440. All them pussies. So I'm like really fucking excited for all that. My dad is letting people know that you have a porn stash.
I do.
You should probably get that handled when you're at the
Because
barber.
once you have a porn addiction, it comes naturally.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm just doing good.
Did you see GCW announced a show?
Oh, yeah, at the
I
end
did.
of June.
Yeah.
The work.
I don't
They're
know.
debuting in a new state. I don't remember.
Oh, really? I didn't.
Yeah, I
see
don't
it.
remember what state, but yeah, I saw
I
that.
don't think I saw any matches announced, but
Not
yeah.
that I know of.
Not yet.
I'll be excited.
But wrestling's getting back to normal
I
little
do-
by little.
Yeah, I think it's weird. GCW and ICW, they kind of have an unspoken feud, I think.
Oh, really?
So, because ICW shows at the end of June, and so does GCW. Danny, who owns ICW, I think used to work with GCW, but not anymore. And I think there's something there. I don't know. Whatever. Cass
I don't
works for ICW, so I fucks with ICW. a little
I
bit
like
more.
wrestling.
Yes.
I like wrestling.
I love wrestling. And yeah, that's my life. I'm excited to watch some blood and gore. Pretty sure we're gonna watch that live and the drive-in event. And I love deathmatch wrestling,
I like deathmatch wrestling.
I'm here.
and I'm excited about that. And I'm just doing really good in my life.
I love deathmatch wrestlers. I love you guys.
Yeah, it's hilarious. My wife, Miss Voice, suggested we gather to watch said drive-in, and I was physically shook, like
I was also physically shook that she would suggest
because
I was
that
excited.
I show up to a location and watch Bleeding with her.
her first reaction is because her first wrestling experience live was at Unsanctioned Pro.
Slack through Devin Moore at your wife.
Yeah, there's pictures for it. I'm not sure why I don't have it pulled up and
I'll
ready.
find you. I'll find 'em
I
eventually.
appreciate you. But that's her first experience. As long as there's no one flying towards her face over the top rope, she's for it. So we will be gathering to watch the shenanigans.
June 27th.
What's next, Captain?
Next, I thought we got into a little bit of speaking of blood,
Next,
some next, yeah, some
next.
NXT.
I like it. I like. Oh God. Oh,
Man, this was
Swarner.
a whole
the
lot
whole
of-
episode was just a lot.
a lot.
There's a lot of good.
I wouldn't say there was much bad either.
This is some bad.
I
It's
would,
not bad, but not much bad.
so let's just talk about the Cruiserweight Championship tournament. Why don't
Then we'll start with the bad.
we? Yeah, let's start
The
with
match
that.
is good. I'm over it. Nobody's coming out this looking like a good person.
No.
It's a fucking work.
Yeah, it
and
makes
it's
me so
fucking
angry.
gross.
It's so like
Disgusting.
Well, okay. All right. Now, suppose this wasn't originally a work.
it probably
Drip.
wasn't.
Drake Maverick's, I almost said promo, Twitter video could have been a very real reaction.
Yeah.
But WWE saw the
The
feedback
reaction of
and
it,
was
yeah.
like, we can use this. We did not realize who we were letting go.
And I wouldn't put it beyond WWE to do such a thing.
Same.
They have done worse.
However,
However,
fucking gross. It was so gross. It will be gross. It is gross. Yeah, Drake
Yeah.
Maverick
Is going to
sneaks
be
in
Yeah.
a win in a triple threat match with Kushida and
I like
Jake
that
Dallas.
ending though.
the ending was creative.
Yeah, I agree.
Here's what pissed me off though. When Drake the interview, Drake Maverick goes, "Man, if Kushida wants another one, he could do another. We could do a rematch, whatever." And Kushida just goes, "You win title, you do good." And then he goes, "Well, if I win the title, you get the first shot." Like, guys, this is just campy. It's corny.
It's a little.
There's been better dialogue in fucking 1980s Godzilla movies.
And that's in Japanese.
Yeah, it was a little rough.
It was a little wonky.
If
If
Ellie held that
Phantasma doesn't
Phantasma.
win, this is all for naught.
yeah, totally agree.
I would be okay with El Hijo because just imagining that match. I'm looking beyond the finals of what this tournament holds. I'm looking for their match against Jordan Devlin once he finally
Man, I
comes
want
back.
Devlin to get his damn fucking title back.
Yeah, because the title he never lost.
That's my champion.
yeah. Oh God! All right, we're going there. All right. Whew. But no, I'm very much looking forward. I would think El Hijo versus Devlin would be a much better match than Drake Maverick.
Got a question
Okay.
that has to do with El Hijo del Fantasma.
Okay.
When you when you in one of those Lucha de Prestas match where you lose your match or whatever,
Yes.
and you do it respectfully like he did, not the Rey Mysterio Kevin Nash shit, but how he did when he lost, had to reveal his identity, had his whole family,
Yep.
Soul Wrestling family come out. Do you guys consider it disrespectful when they go to another promotion wearing the mask like it never happened, especially when you know the lineage of how Mexico treats masked wrestlers?
I was very confused when I first saw it, and I do see it. Well, you could totally create another character using a different mask, a different name, because there's so much more lineage to that. And I do agree with that, and I do take it seriously.
If you're going to be, because my opinion was, if you're going to be under the Phantasma name, then you need to wrestle without your mask because you lost your mask under the Phantasma name. And I don't know if it was his decision or a WWE decision. Because if you go back to Mexico, Dr. Wagner lost his mask, had yet to wrestle with his mask, just created a character without a mask. Still went by Dr. Wagner.
Yeah, I feel like I put it 100% on WWE for making him still wear a mask. It's something that could easily be rectified. And yet, I find it to either be lazy or just disrespectful.
Thank you. It's been bugging me. What about you, Underrated?
I don't know much about Mexican wrestling at all.
Well, it started in Mexico.
Well, that's good.
Well
I would
done.
hope.
Yeah. These are the breaks.
But I don't see why. And I feel like this is only because I just played Saints Row 3 all the way through recently. But I don't see why. I don't see why you can't start somewhere else as that same character. Like, if he was still wrestling in AAA, I could see him never using the mask again. But because he's trying to reinvent himself in a new brand, basically.
But it just goes with the respect of, you're reinventing yourself. But when you lose a lot of these Mexican wrestlers, their whole life is a secret.
Yes.
And if you lose your mask, you have to tell everybody your real name. You have to tell everybody how old you are, where you're from, the whole thing.
So this is effectively
so they did that.
Batman is Bruce Wayne.
Correct.
Pretty much.
And now the world knows now Batman can never be Bruce Wayne again.
Yeah.
Kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Basically.
And I just think it's he could have, if he wants to reinvent himself, reinvent yourself as a different name then.
Yeah, he did it in the likes of Lucha Underground when he was competing as King Cuerno.
King Cuerno.
And
Oh, I think we've talked about that.
we have.
Yeah.
But so it's easily done. You just got to get in touch with the right people to get a new mask, something original.
See, it's different with the Rey Mysterio because the way his mask was just ruined and disrespectful, and he begged WCW not to do it, and they still were like, nope, you're gonna just get murdered by Kevin Nash, and we're gonna take your mask, and then you're gonna hang out with P Diddy for some reason.
It was ridiculous.
Not P Diddy, Master P.
I would say someone who has lost their mask, and I have not seen it since, was La Sombra.
Sombra.
L.I.J. Andrade. He's never worn it in the E. He's worn it in the E, but he's never been under the name of La Sombra.
And he only wears it as an entrance.
It's a big title match intro. Right
He
there.
doesn't wrestle in it.
So I think it works, and I think it's okay.
Sorry, I didn't want us to go on that tangent.
That was a nice little.
Something I wanted to have a conversation about for a while, and I figured I'd save it for the show.
Well, now Rey Mysterio is retiring next week, so we'll see how that goes.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Retiring.
Retiring.
Do we even care about Johnny Gargano at this point?
Nope. I'm
Not
over it.
really.
I thought the Keith Lee,
Mia
Yim kitchen thing was annoying.
I found it amusing. Not gonna lie.
I'm very, I don't know. I'm over it.
Yeah,
I'm over it. It's a shame.
it's sad. He had so much going for him.
He had so much going for him, and this feels like WWE could not have written somebody more. You know?
I don't know. None of it's believable.
Because I don't see him being that human being.
I think Candace is awful as a heel.
Yeah, I agree.
I think Johnny could be a heel, just not this type of heel.
Not this type of heel.
I'm bored with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So let's move on to the next thing that I think was important. So Charlotte and Chelsea Green.
I like this pairing, honestly.
I like this pairing too.
Charlotte.
Beat Io Shirai and Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
Which is a good look, I think, for Chelsea Green, especially.
I've been reading.
Chelsea Green fired homeboy.
I
fired
was
Robert
about
Brand.
to say that. Yeah. Robert Stone is ex-Nade.
Robert Stone Brand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And which, because Matt Riddle's getting the call up to SmackDown.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Dominic Dijakovic rumored to be getting the call up.
Going to Raw, possibly.
Yeah. I'm excited for that.
Chelsea Green maybe
That's
getting
a
the
strong
call up.
maybe.
I would like to see her in SmackDown.
I mean, we got
Yeah.
a lot of big title matches and a lot of brands coming up here soon. I mean, we got In Your House next Sunday. Next Friday, we got the finals for the Intercontinental Championship. We
I'm gonna be
have
100 with you. Haven't watched it.
we're gonna have the women's tag match between Alexa and Nikki and Bailey and Sasha.
Right.
So much wrestling.
So much
Wanna
wrestling.
acknowledge that?
So much
I am going to, yeah.
Okay.
Justin Marino, I'm not a fan of Mexican wrestling. I'm a fan of Mexican talent. I just don't like how Mexico books their wrestling. Referee lets wrestler break up pinfall in a tag matches. They also have heel referees. Plus, AAA has an overkill of tag matches and barely singles matches. And CMLL books too many 2 out of 3 falls matches
Also,
on their
AAA
cards.
has a lot of fatal 4-way or 3-way dance type matches too. Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot. And boy, are they not fucking botched season whenever they have big matches over there.
Yeah.
So
But I love Mexican
I
wrestling.
was actually wondering about that. What exactly does heel ref?
Bad guy
Rudo.
ref.
Rudo.
They
Yeah.
they just like
They do more.
They just
hilly
look
shit.
away,
They look
they
away when the bad guys do
get
shit. but are
weapons and all that.
they look away when bad guys do shit, but are extra critical of the good guys.
Interesting.
The very good slow counts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if there's a bad guy pinning 1, 2, nope. Yeah, so like that.
Well, I was gonna say that's an interesting concept, but I mean that's not something that hasn't been explored in the WWE with special referee matches.
Right, but I
So-
mean these are just in general. Most
Yeah, they
wrestlers.
just have
Everything. Everybody in Mexican wrestling has either a good guy or a bad guy.
Right. Okay.
No in between.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Chelsea Green.
yeah, I'm excited for her. How do you feel about Charlotte going to all these brands all the
I'm
time?
over it. I don't like it.
It's a lot of exposure.
Why she get every title shot ever?
It feels like okay, because I really like Charlotte as a wrestler. I really
Charlotte.
like her on the mic.
Yeah.
But this honestly feels like they're trying to do Wild Card Rule 2.0,
Yeah.
where they're like, Charlotte can be, she's the best. She can go wherever, just like Roman Reigns.
It's an easy way to
No,
build.
don't say Roman Reigns.
Roman.
It's an easy way to build heat. Is Daniel Ray is throwing out there in the comment section.
That's true.
And I
It's
think
true.
in
It's just too much. Less is more. Like she don't need to be on everything, and like every match she getting is a title. Like she was in a triple threat for the title match on Raw. Like she shouldn't be getting title matches everywhere if she's already a.
speaking
Yeah, I
of
know.
Botch Fest, Nia Jax won. Then she's going to be challenging Oscar.
Oshkosh.
Oshkosh Bagosh.
Oshkosh.
You see
Yeah.
that meme where it said Nia Jax about to be her own episode of Dark Side of the Ring?
God, there's
That's
some
fucking
truth to
funny. I would
that.
like to see her neigh.
But no, Chelsea Green, Charlotte overexposure,
Charlotte.
sure, easy heat.
Easy Shirai.
Okay. But no, I think Chelsea, it's a subtle nod because she's really only one of the better bad guys not actively in a feud right
It's not
now.
like a boyfriend's collecting a paycheck right now, anyways.
Right.
Zack Ryder.
That's right.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember. It's Matt Cardona now.
Yep, you are the one who has bad opinions, Justin.
Justin.
Justin said, "I guess I'm in the minority as someone who overall likes Candice LeRae as a heel so far, and I was entertained by their dinner segments. I love Keith Lee and Mia Yim, but their spoof of those dinners, though, not so much."
They're just, I'm over it. I'm over it.
I don't know.
I think it's dumb. I don't like how WWE, if two wrestlers are in a company and dating, they have to be in a storyline together. I don't care.
I don't even. Okay. don't care if they book them because they're dating.
But
That's fine.
it happens all the time.
All
But-
the time.
It's not even the first time this year it's happened.
Agreed. But
Stupid.
it just feels manufactured.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing's organic.
The way that they've displayed relationships in the past has been relatively okay outside of this Johnny Gargano, Candice LeRae, and then, of course, the most recent one, obviously, Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch.
And the
Yeah,
man.
even that sucked though.
Yeah, that's what I'm
the-
saying. Like
the
those
Lacey
are
Evans match.
standout suck. Those feel
Yeah.
manufactured as shit. But they have done relationships in the past.
The best relationship they ever done was Macho Man and Miss Elizabeth.
See-
And look where she's at.
Well, look at Otis and Mandy.
That's different.
Jonna
Is
just
it
said
different?
today I saw a clip of Otis and Mandy making out, and it was so silly and great.
I think you mean hot.
And she has to be with Otis because her man got fired too.
Yeah.
Tino Sabatelli.
Well, he was injured.
She's a gold digger. We know it.
She's a golden digger.
Nah, digger.
I barely know. her.
Tommaso Ciampa
I'm honestly
beating the dog shit out of that guy
Leon?
from Mortal Kombat.
Leon Ruff.
For Mortal Kombat.
Black and yellow. Black and yellow.
I love you guys so much. But no, I'm so in this house. I'm so much looking forward to Karrion
This isn't
Kross
a
versus
house.
Tommaso Ciampa.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
I am
no
here.
matter what comes out of this match, both of these men are coming out looking so good,
So good.
so good.
I just don't like how Karrion Kross is such a big fan of that video sharing platform TikTok.
The Tiller TikTok.
Yikes. Someone, I was looking on the tweeters, saw posts and whatnot. Someone asked because in companies past, Karrion Kross was involved with a cinder block, and he asked if it was coming to the
Yes.
E.
He said
And
yes.
he said yes.
He said
yes.
He said
yes.
That'll be wild.
And it all goes back to
Wild.
2015. Bray Wyatt was in the woods. What are we talking about?
Yikes. And then that main event.
And then that main event,
that main
fucking
event,
main
which
event.
subsequently is Matt Riddle's last match on NXT,
Yeah,
which is a damn shame.
bro.
Bro.
Thank you. No, that match was killer. The pit
Kross.
looked.
The fight pit match. Timothy Thatcher, Matt Riddle.
Special guest.
Special guest referee.
Yes.
Kurt Angle.
Never mind. Kurt Angle.
Kennedy.
I hate you both so much.
Kennedy.
What a fuck. To quote a wise man, what a slobber knocker that was.
Yeah, it was. By God. It was very weird seeing Kurt Angle on NXT, given the fact that Kurt got released over a month ago. But it was cool seeing his presence there, being the special referee for easily the best Lion Den style match in WWE history between Matt Riddle and Timothy Thatcher.
Agreed.
Thatcher.
But I feel like with the legends like Kurt Angle, I just assumed it was a matter of time. They were just like, we can't pay you for this Legends contract.
Yeah, it's a furlough
Sorry.
right now.
But
Yeah.
he also is, if we're going to have a special guest referee for this type of match, he is the perfect person.
Yeah,
Perfect person. for this.
absolutely, and I find it a lot of legitimacy from it. Do you think those were really Timothy Thatcher's teeth? He's already a toothless
Yeah,
wonder.
I don't know.
Honestly,
I hope so.
do.
I hope so.
I honestly do. Let me show you the graphic. There it is. I honestly think those are his teeth. I don't think WWE is the type to pull that.
AEW is with Yuka
AEW is.
Sakazaki.
Yes.
Language.
I don't think WWE is. So I think those were his real
It
teeth.
could be.
Gosh, I don't know. They saw an opportunity.
He
I don't.
was- Bloody mess, man. Like,
Yeah.
you could, I don't know if, I mean, because if it was fake, I don't know if it was real blood.
I don't
Whoa,
know.
language.
But it was running like it was real blood.
Mhm.
Real blood
And
mixed
he
with
was
saliva.
running.
I think it was, and if it wasn't, it's fucking good work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, like if it wasn't,
Totally.
they made it so believable.
Like this is some Ishii Shibata hard hitting type matchery. You know what
And
I'm
I
saying?
loved it.
Big fan of Timothy Thatcher. I love what he does.
Yes.
Big fan of Matt
Oh,
Riddle,
yeah.
and they just this is a perfect.
yeah.
This is a GCW blood sport type shit.
Yeah.
I honestly feel like because Timothy Thatcher was always in the indies and other brands, the WXW, the Progress, Ring Conf. He was always a shadow to the Volter. And I feel like NXT, and he's originally from like California or something.
I think San Diego.
San Diego or
Could
something.
be wrong.
And Do it. He's definitely coming into his own as a singles wrestler, and I feel like he will be a perfect contender for the mid card someday. The title, the
North
big
American?
title. Yeah, but gosh,
He's got
I'm-
a
Sacramento.
Sacramento,
He's got a bright
California.
future.
Bright
Yeah.
future,
a very
and officially less teeth.
yeah.
Kind of upset that Dijakovic is getting that call up because I want to see them two go at it.
Oh,
so
totally.
much.
That would have been a great
But
match.
we still get that Keith Lee, Timmy Thatcher sometime, I hope.
Oh,
in
sure.
That'd be
NXT.
nice.
I just think I think that was the you haven't seen a lot of Timothy Thatcher in
Yeah.
the 5 weeks he's been in NXT? 6 weeks?
Yeah, something short like that.
That was the best look you could possibly give him.
You, Scotty.
You.
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 Oh, he.
We're sexy fuck.
Stop.
Thank you, Scotty.
Riddle versus Goldberg retirement match.
Dog. I don't care. Fucking Matt Riddle
That's
better beat the dog shit out of Goldberg.
gonna
Well,
be
yeah,
a
that's what I'm
shoot
saying.
match.
Turn it into a shoot.
Riddle's gonna super kick Goldberg like Goldberg super kicked Bret Hart, and then we're gonna come full circle.
I don't want to see no injuries.
I don't either, but so good.
Who you got, Daniel Reyes? Riddle or Goldberg?
I'll tell you who I got.
My client Brock Lesnar.
I was about to say Brock Lesnar. Yay!
Justin Marino's saying the Rock singing voice. Sacramento, I won't stay, but I'll be sure to come back when the Lakers beat the Kings in May.
I remember that promo.
That was a good one back in the
Good,
day.
that's good.
But no, NXT was really good. Matt Riddle and Timothy Thatcher, the best match of NXT ever.
Yeah.
To
Which
be
is-
honest, I haven't been watching WWE.
Which is insane because we have a WWE is advertising a pay-per-view with the greatest wrestling match ever, and we had that match on NXT on a weekly show. Not even at In Your House.
Honestly,
My favorite part about that is they're using the Edge and Randy Orton greatest match ever graphic for the whole card.
For the
So
whole card.
Every time they announce something and they see the head-to-head picture, it looks like they're calling that match the greatest match ever. This shit's gonna suck.
It's gonna suck.
why is this the greatest match ever?
Because Charlie Caruso
Fucking no.
says so. You heard it here first. Edge versus Randy Orton, which may be the greatest match ever, and now we have to fucking plan it in our heads.
Yeah, which is
Ridiculous.
insane.
We
You
all
have-
watched Invisible Man versus Invisible Stan. We know what the greatest match ever is.
I was gonna say
Macho
not
Man.
even a month ago we had Daniel Bryan and Drew Gulak
on the pre-show.
SmackDown Live.
Mm-hmm.
That will be so much better.
Also, we had Adam Cole versus Daniel Bryan on SmackDown one time.
Yeah,
That was fire.
was
That
so
the
fire.
last
So good.
Adam Cole Purple Rain, what's his name?
Velveteen
Dream match we had was amazing, incredible, and
Yeah.
wow.
It's okay.
Daniel Reyes goes, what's funny is if it ends up being a squash match, I would shit.
I
would
would shit.
That's how if that's how they have to do it, that would make it the greatest match ever. It just starts, Randy Orton hits the RKO, Ed pushes it off, spears him, 1, 2, 3, that's the end.
I would be. Ooh.
Wow.
But they
Come
would have
on.
got us.
We-
They would have really got us.
We
with
had
that.
a couple years. We had Goldberg versus Undertaker in Saudi Arabia. That could be the greatest match ever. Huh? What?
Stop.
The greatest wrestling match.
It's gonna suck, man.
But that's
So let's fucking talk about In Your House then, since we're talking so.
well, it's
fucking
just
much.
down the road and to the left and another right.
Mine's. I'm a ways out. We're not gonna lie.
Oh wow. I love that
Let's talk
video
about
game.
it In Your House. I never thought I would see In Your House become a pay-per-view again.
Nope.
I thought, not in my lifetime. I grew up watching that stuff when I was youngin'.
Yeah,
It makes sense that NXT is gonna be the takeover in your house. I like it though.
it makes
I like
sense.
I'm
it a
down
lot.
with it.
There's only a few matches announced so far,
There's 5.
so let's just talk about what we've got real quick. We don't have to do.
No,
it's
we
too
can-
far out.
We can do predictions next week because that's
Yeah.
when it is.
Because
Yeah,
we just want to talk about it because we're excited
Let's
about
just
it.
talk about it. So your first match, Ciampa and Cross. That's the singles match.
Singles
TikTok.
match.
We already talked about it a little bit, but
Gosh.
we haven't really got to. Because they've both been established wrestlers for a long, long time.
Yeah.
We
For a
haven't
while.
got to see. I always like to see somebody finally get to perform their stuff in whatever new brand they're in. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see Karrion Cross get to
Show out.
Today
Show
I
out.
just watched Killer Cross versus Tony Deppen from ICW Knows Bard 1.
Nice.
Very good match.
No.
Tony Deppen got the dog shit beat out of him. So congratulations on Tony Deppen having a baby boy.
Yes, I was about to say that. Tony Deppen's having a baby boy.
Baby boy. Just Marino.
Fresh
We
like it's
also,
farted.
yikes. So we also had Undisputed Era versus Imperium at Worlds Collide 4 months ago.
That was good.
Oh yeah, that was
Very good.
fucking ridiculous. Again, that is anyway. That's ridiculous. Anyway, okay. I've been very upset about it all week. To be honest with you, I've been very upset about it.
Wrestling.
Charlotte, Rhea,
Charlotte.
Io Shirai, triple threat.
I actually really like this match, but like I'm over Charlotte.
I think she's gonna drop the belt.
I hope she does.
All wrong. Stylistically, I love this match. Just how a lot of them are very. Charlotte's like a blend of a lot. Io is a blend of a couple things, and Rhea.
A brand.
A brand.
With all the things going on in the world, you're going to say a brand?
Stay woke.
Oh, thank you. No, I'm very much looking forward to this match.
Charlotte's creeping. She gon' find you.
Charlotte.
Anyway,
What's next?
That's all I got. I'm just looking forward to the match. All the matches are good.
I'm looking forward to this. This will be a good match.
It'll be a good match.
Yeah,
This
this is
is
some of the
not-
best three performers in the women's division.
I would even
in
say
WWE.
greatest
On
match
all
ever.
brands.
Yeah, of all brands. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I agree.
Charlotte is on all brands.
Now let's talk about
Charlotte.
what may be one of the weaker matches.
Keith Lee, Johnny Gargano?
Well, I wasn't gonna say that
Oh,
because
just-
I still like Johnny Gargano as a
Yeah.
wrestler.
I just don't remember what the other matches are. I know what the main
Finn
is.
Balor, Damian Priest.
Oh, God.
Are we talking about greatest
Oh!
match ever? Finn Balor, Damian Priest. Oh God, I hate Damian Priest.
I'm going to live
Damian
forever.
Priest.
I'm going to live forever. I'm going to hit you with a nightstick. Have you ever seen Mortal Kombat Armageddon?
Yeah, Mortal Kombat Armageddon had Mortal
But
Kombat
yeah,
Racing
no.
on it.
I'm getting tired of not seeing. I want Finn Balor to claim the title again. Honestly,
I do too.
I would
He's
like
the
that.
real rock and roller.
Real rock and roll.
And you know, the more I think about Finn Balor and his NXT run, the more I'm thinking that he's like kind of, it's almost a mirror to Kenny Omega and his
Yeah.
Mhm.
run in AW right now. So it's like,
That's
yeah, trying
Yeah.
to push the little people up and do
what
his
happens
thing
when you
while
go against
still
the Fiend.
showing himself as a dominant force. Yeah.
Mhm.
We know. 2015, Bray Wyatt was in the woods.
Yeah, no.
It will be a bad match purely because of Damian Priest.
Yep. Agreed.
So, unless, I mean, it could be that Finn Balor is so good
How good is he?
that he makes Damian Priest look like a main eventer.
He's got a good match out of that punk bitch Brock Lesnar.
Yeah,
Again,
He
Damian
did.
Priest.
Wait,
aka
hold up. Wait. What'd you say? What'd you say?
I got it, and I'm gonna just breeze by it.
Hold on.
Just to saying, Damian Priest, aka Caviar Bardem, because I've always heard that caviar is an acquired taste, so it makes sense for him instead of Javier.
Caviar Bardem.
Oh God,
More like Caviar Bardem from the building, please. Anyway,
get him out. All right.
More like
So yeah,
Stupid.
Keith Lee and Johnny Gargano for the NXT North American Championship.
if Johnny Gargano beats Keith Lee, it's the most unbelievable bullshit I've ever seen in my life.
yeah.
I agree. I totally agree.
I mean, it's already established the women are going to get involved, right?
yeah,
Scissor,
100%.
Yikes.
paper.
How?
Of course.
Oh,
Trying to keep me down.
Yikes.
Got the feet.
Um,
That's the Blue Man, and he's ate the group.
The Blue Blaze.
Oh,
and the main event,
The
Velveteen
main event.
Dream versus Adam Cole.
no doubt this is going to be the main event. This is
Oh
the
my
last
God.
last chance match. If Dream loses, he can no longer challenge for the NXT Championship while Cole is still the champion.
Also,
I heard the voice messages, man.
today is 365 for Adam Cole.
Damn,
NXT
she fine. Ooh, suck it to me one more time. Get low.
365 days as NXT champion this time
have
around.
we heard any updates on the Velveteen Dream situation?
I heard the voice. It's not good.
What situation?
You know what situation.
Oh, I haven't. No,
The Kittle Diddler.
I just heard the voice.
I did
message.
not. I haven't. I didn't realize that was still a thing going on right now.
Yes, they're kind of not talking about it anymore.
They've skirted under the rug pretty good, haven't they?
I bet they have.
I accidentally found them and accidentally heard the voice messages. Oh boy,
Yikes!
I'm glad they're not talking about it.
Listen, my champion is currently champion, all right? So that's the way
Adam Cole,
Baby.
Yeah,
You
he's
better
great.
keep that baby away from Velveteen Dreams. Yikes. It's going to be an amazing match.
Gonna be a great match.
It'll be a good match.
It's going to be
Good match.
two of the most talented. I mean, yeah, two of some of the most talented people in NXT.
In your house. That was a great game back in the day. Did you ever play?
No, but I've seen a lot of gameplay for it.
We played it.
I
We
didn't have
played
a
it
Super Nintendo. It was Super Nintendo, I believe. Yes.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
We
And
had
was-
it on PlayStation 1.
Yes, we did. Ooh, yes, we did.
was on
PlayStation 1 had
PlayStation
a
1.
lot of great
PlayStation 1.
video games back in the day for the wrestling genre.
Except that one where there were monster trucks.
Yeah, that one was bad.
Crush Hour.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You play Crush Hour?
No.
Well, can we talk about wrestling video games before we leave?
Yeah, sure. Let's talk about it because
Okay.
everything else is getting fucking remade. You got
Tony
Mafia 1, got
Tony
a remake.
Hawk.
They
Tony
don't have
Hawk's
to.
got a
They're not
remake.
remaking the right Tony Hawk game though. I want fucking Underground.
Yeah.
We both want Underground.
Or American Wasteland wouldn't be bad.
American
not so
Wasteland
bad.
was good.
It was really good. Well, no Underground.
but-
Underground, yeah.
There's no Eric Sparrow,
Yo, fuck Eric Sparrow.
the greatest heel of all time. Eric Sparrow.
Yikes.
I you know me. My jam was
Jam that jam.
the Nintendo 64 stuff, man. So WCW versus NWO never will get remade.
Never,
It-
unfortunately.
But
One of the best games. out
that's
there.
me. That's where I would be.
I would say this though. WCW versus NWO. They took sprites of wrestlers and they called them something else.
Yeah.
So I mean, in theory, it could be remade. You just have all these wrestlers just under a different name.
Actually, I haven't. If somebody out there in comment land knows more about this, please let me know.
Yes.
Wrestlers have been going to this company Virtual Basement lately, and they've been put into, I assume, a game. It's a game studio.
Okay.
God, I'm trying to remember who did that. I want to say Eric Stevens
Eric Sparrow.
and
Eric Stevens, current Black
somebody-
Label Pro champion.
Is he? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't. And somebody else. I don't know what Virtual Basement is. I don't know what they do. But my wonder is if there isn't some kind of like Fire Pro indie project coming up right now.
There is a deathmatch game being worked on. Swear to Christ. Swear to Christ.
Maybe has something to do with it.
Some indie developer. I don't
anybody
remember what.
Knows out there what's going on with that.
If Billy was watching, he could tell me who. He sent me screenshots and they have video of it. It was still in very early stages, but there's a deathmatch video game.
But
If you have, yeah, go ahead. What were you about to say?
wrestling video games from way back when, what would you remaster? What would you bring back for a second go round?
Def Jam.
Which one?
Fight for New York.
Fight for New York.
That is the correct answer. Yeah, no, Def Jam, I constantly talk about wanting to bring it back.
The Legends of Wrestling series.
I thought that was very
It was
underappreciated.
very underappreciated, very cartoony, very fun. I love those games.
Yes.
First video game you play Abdul Butcher.
Yeah.
That wasn't. Was that the one that was WWE? It was like WWE, WWF, Legends of Wrestling, or am I thinking of something else?
That's something else, I think.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
I think I do.
It was like all like old WrestleMania people. It was like WWE Legends or something like that.
I believe so. Justin Marino, I still have that in your house game. Also, I don't play wrestling games anymore, but I think my favorite wrestling video game from back in the day was SmackDown. Here Comes the Pain. Def Jam Fight for New York was the business.
My favorite wrestling game from back in the day is either WWF No Mercy or SmackDown Shut Your Mouth.
Shut Your Mouth was very good. I enjoyed SmackDown versus Raw, honestly, quite a bit
SmackDown
too.
versus Raw 2008 featuring
ECW is my favorite. I always
is
played at Sabu.
my favorite wrestling game of all time.
Because I appreciate a great story. I don't know about you boys.
Katie Kimball, my dad says hi.
John boy.
But I
But.
do well, okay, because I do appreciate. I think WWF or WWE 14 was the last one where you could do custom music.
I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah.
So the number of hours that I fucking put into that,
I bet are many.
ridiculous. Yeah.
But honestly, I'd hate to. I just want video games. I haven't had a chance to play a lot lately.
What
Yeah.
was the one where it was like a storyline where people were sending wrestlers after you and you had to like beat up masked men on like scaffolding and throw them off like the construction sites, and I want to say it was Day of Reckoning 2.
Day of Reckoning. Day of Reckoning 1 during the storyline. You joined Undertaker's ministry and they turned on you.
Oh yeah.
I never played Day of Reckoning 2. The
Neither
Day of
did
Reckoning
I.
games were very fun.
There was one where there was a bunch of masked men
I don't know about Masked Men.
and they would just jump you all the time and you could unlock the masked men as a wrestler or something like that. I don't remember which one that was though.
I
There
don't.
was a SmackDown versus Raw like that.
Was there?
Where the mask guy, it was like, I think 09 or 00. It was after 08. So probably 09 was the last SmackDown versus Raw, I think, right? Or did they do a 10?
They did a 10.
Yeah.
Probably 9 because that was the one where Boogeyman beefed with The Undertaker too.
Boogeyman.
And then,
I love it.
I love Boogeyman.
so it could have been 9.
So
Randy Orton was one of the mask people.
I want to say SmackDown vs. Raw 2010, either 9 or 10 on the Wii. And they introduced the feature where if you are doing a finisher as whoever, you can do the motions with your Wii remotes. Like for DX, you would do the suck it. For John Cena, you would do like the yeah, you can't see me or whatever. And it took me a year and a half, maybe 2 years, to discover that you're supposed to do it as in time with the move. And
Oh,
you would
really?
do more damage.
Oh.
Because what I would do, as John Cena, for example, would go finisher, and then hit him like, as fast as possible, and I would never win. I was
Oh,
like,
boy.
man, this sucks. I hate the Wii.
I hate that. God, I love games. I love wrestling.
I haven't
you
played
guys.
I love
2K19 in a
Always
minute,
have.
but
We're going to be starting playing 2K19 a lot more with Scotty and Derek G.
I hope so. I really
I gotta practice.
maybe I
don't-
can get Derek to do my create a character in his universe on 19 or something. I
If
don't know.
Derek created me as a character, I'd be all right with it.
thick boy,
Thick
I don't know if you can do thick boys in
You
those
you
games.
can't do
Can
super
you?
thick, but they could be thick. They could be fat.
Well, that's
haven't tried it.
underwhelming.
Underweighter.
I am underweighter,
I'm Fresh Boys.
I mean, a custodian.
and that's the whole damn show.
So-
I'll see y'all next week. Hopefully, the world will be in better spirits, but if not, we'll try to be.
I mean, I'll be. Yeah. We'll be good.
Somebody be.
From the back,
Both of them.
somebody on that.
Oh, shit.
What?
Somebody bumping out there.
Somebody
All right, we're bye.
Fuck 12.
Hey.